Hey guys, it's your girl Victoria back to you with another review. This time reviewing the Surreal Life reboot on VH1, season 1, reviewing it as a whole season instead of each and every episode because your girl don't got no time. Listen, I watch too much TV, a lot of TV. I was going to do each episode, but by the time I could really fully get into the episodes, it was practically the whole season. So I said, let me just wait till the last two little episodes came out this past week. I'm gonna watch all the episodes, and now we're just gonna do the review. So for here, we got 8 people. We have Dennis Rodman, Tamar Braxton, Manny MUA, the makeup artist on YouTube. We got CJ Perry, Kim Coles, Frankie Muniz, August Alsina, and Stormy Daniels. Now, I knew most of these people. I've seen most of these people. The only person that I was like, who is this person was Stormy Daniels. I really didn't know about her and her story and how she came about. But, some incidents in the press with, a certain former president. So I was like, oh, okay, interesting. I've heard of that situation, but I didn't really know who the girl was. But okay, I get to see her and got to know her through these past 6 episodes of The Surreal Life. Did I watch all the other seasons of The Surreal Life? No, I have not. I've heard of it. I knew people who talked about it. I think my older brothers used to watch it. If they didn't, sorry, I just lied on y'all. But I was just like, let me just watch this because I know most of these people. So for the most part, the whole season, it was only 6 episodes, an hour each. And you got to know a little bit about everyone, but obviously you can't really go in depth about everybody and getting to know them when it's only 6 episodes that is following 8 people. Obviously, when you first go in any situation, when you're first going in a situation, it's gonna be awkward. So they were there for 2 weeks. Everyone kind of knew of each other, and then over the 2 weeks, got to know each other even more. And having all these 8 people, of course, for TV, for entertainment, producers, going to choose people with specific personalities, very passionate personalities to put to put together in order to have this whole experience. And they kind of butted heads a little bit in the beginning, especially with August and Stormy. They were supposed to be rooming together because everybody else chose uh to room together, except for Dennis. I believe he had his own room. And because August is trying to be a peace, balanced, spiritual person, and Stormy's kind of, I guess people view her as on the darker side of the spiritual world because she's psychic, she does the tarot card readings. So August wasn't feeling none of that, especially when she brought in the haunted doll, Susan. So what did August do? He was like, okay, no, we're supposed to be rooming together because Stormy was the last person to come in the house. So he literally went to the room that they were supposed to be sharing, literally got her bed, threw it over the ledge, and was like, no, you can sleep down there. And I think for the rest of the 2 weeks, she just slept on the bed, on the floor, on the first floor, whatever. She didn't mind. She was like, okay, that's his prerogative. That's what he's going to go with, then by all means. But everybody else, over time, everybody got cool. We had another little incident with Dennis and Tamar. I guess Dennis was, a little drunk, off that, that liquor, alcohol. And, he said not some very nice, not nice things to Tamar. Tamar ended up crying, because he brought up the fact that she was talking about how she wanted to offer herself. And that was a real thing. And I think that she was just being vulnerable in the moment when she told them, when they did that one activity, was when they was eating dinner in the sky. So bringing that up at the wrong time because he was in his feelings or, just in the emotions because he was drunk. So everybody was kind of thinking, should he come back in the house? Because the producers decided they need to remove him they need to remove him from the situation. So he left. He went to a hotel or whatnot. And everybody was trying to figure out, oh, should we bring him back in the house? And everybody was like, let's give him a second chance, except for Stormy. She was like, nah, once you cross that path, that's it. You ain't coming back from that. But he came back to the house. Everybody forgave him because he apologized. And, that's when everybody just became kumbaya. The only thing I have to say, really, August, the confessionals, I'm just listening to him talk. for me, I was just like, August, what you're saying is not flowing. Okay, the way you're talking to confessionals is very, very constricted. If I'm saying that correctly, because it did not flow. Like he wants to have these deep sayings and talkings, but what he's saying and how he's saying it is just it wasn't hitting the spot of where I needed it to hit the spot. You wasn't hitting the the red dot in the middle of the dart thing. Okay, it just didn't give what it was supposed to give because this, how he talks with his hands, like Manny mentioned, is like, when you have love and, when one person and we got another person and they come together, then it's going to become one flesh. And it didn't, like every time he had his confessions, I was just like, okay, thank you, August. Thank you. I see what you're trying to say. I get what you're trying to say, but it's very butchy. It's butchered up. It's not like one little flow of a sentence. It's very buffered. So, other than that, everybody else seemed cool. There was not much to take of it, and I think that's why I wanted to do it as a whole review for the whole season. Because if I did it in each episode, I don't think I would have gave much. So look, it's already 6 minutes, and I feel like I'm trying to think of what else to say. But pretty much the activities, they go on different activities. They get a little message on the iPhone of the house. I guess that's the house phone or whatnot. And they go do different activities. So the activities seemed cool. They did the wrestling thing. I think that was more so for CJ Perry because she's all in WWE with her husband Rusev. They're the Russians, the bad guys, and whatnot. So I see them because my dad still loves wrestling to this day, still watches it every time, has my brother go on the tablet to do the pay per view, all that stuff. So I see from time to time whenever I'm at my parents' house and he wants to catch up on his wrestling. So that's how I knew about her. What another one? They did, like I mentioned earlier, going on the table where they're sitting in the sky having dinner or lunch. Lunch, pretty much. Literally in the sky. We don't got. You could go like this and you're just touching air. Your legs are dangling. At least they strap you in, of course. But I thought that was interesting. I would do that. To be honest with you, I would. To be honest with you, my favorite activity that they did was where they had to do the play, where they had to reenact each other and do a little skit. So Dennis and August, okay, I don't think I could go. I'm gonna try. Dennis was Manny. August was Frankie. It wasn't good. It wasn't doing it for me because Dennis kept forgetting his lines, and then August he did okay, but it wasn't much. Then we had Tamar and CJ. Tamar played Kim, and CJ played Stormy. They did okay. It was getting better. It went from the worst to the best. Nope, the worst to almost the best. And then we had Manny and Stormy. Manny was August and Stormy was CJ. I thought they did the best. Well, I thought Manny did good because, just like Tamar said, he got August to a T. And then we had and Frankie and CJ. I believe it was Frankie and CJ. No, because Stormy was. Who did CJ play? CJ played Stormy. Yeah, CJ played Stormy. So Frankie did Dennis and CJ did Stormy. They did very good as well. So that was my favorite activity that they did. But like I said, there wasn't much to take from the season. They just did different activities. And like I said in the beginning, they're trying to get to know each other. So it was kind of, okay, how can we get about this? But by the end of the 2 weeks that they were staying together, they were all a big happy family. They were all cool. They got each other. And, in some of those instances, they had good, deep conversations. But like I said, because it's an hour show and because we're trying to follow 8 different people with big personalities, it's hard to kind of really get deep. They got deep, but we only got like a snippet of it. So I can just go from what I just seen for the 6 episodes. So other than that, I thought it was a good season. Would I watch the next one? Possibly so, because it's one of those just like, okay, it's just cool to have on a TV. If you got nothing else to watch, just to watch it. I felt like I wanted to say something else. No, not really. Look, it's a 10-minute review. No, see, I wouldn't know how what I've done if it was the whole like episode by episode review. But like I said, it was a good season. I know some people felt like, it's not for me. But for me, it's like I watch all different. I watch a lot of different type of stuff, from like the safe type of things to what the hell are you watching? So, like I said, if you watch this, obviously you click this video if you watched it, or if maybe you just wanted to know what it was about. Hey, listen, if you got time on your hands, you want to watch just something just to, make the next 6 hours go by all means, go watch the Surreal Life season 1. Other than that, there's nothing else for me to say because I feel like I'm trying to think of what to say. So that tells you already there's not much to say about it. It's just a cute little show to watch. That's it. Other than that, I'll see you guys on Monday to watch the Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion with 300 people for the reunion. And other than that, be easy, breezy, lemon squeezy. Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. And that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat some leftovers. There's nothing else to say here, guys. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. I completely. Okay, I'm back real quick, because I completely, like I said, I didn't think there was nothing else for me to say, and then as I'm like, okay, let me just add this to my little playlist, add this to the YouTube and whatnot. Then I'm like, duh, the ending that everybody's been talking about this week. Okay, the August thing. I'm just gonna put a little 2 minutes here because it wasn't something for me that I was like, oh my gosh, like I gotta put this in. But because everybody else talking about it, I'm like, let me just add a little 30 seconds. Okay, so at the end of the whole season, when everybody done left, August he didn't even say goodbye to everybody. He just left a note that said adios amigos with his little signature and he done dipped. He disappeared. So at the end, I guess he came back because this thing was filmed in 2021. Mind you, I didn't even, like I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Okay. Hey guys, it's your girl Victoria. At the end, he was saying his little deep thoughts, talking very butcher like he did this whole season. And he said he found love and all that stuff, but he didn't specifically say in what way. But there was another seat next to him, and homeboy, he came and sat next to him, and they hugged, and he said he loved him. And the guy was smiling, they didn't kiss or anything, not that they had to or whatnot. But like I said, he never specified love in what way. Like, are y'all together type of love? Or you guys are just best friends? I would assume together. That's what everybody else is assuming. But you can't assume at the same time because he didn't verbalize it. And for me, it's just like, I can kind of assume, but I don't want to assume just because of the fact that I don't want to get it wrong of my assumption. So that's what everybody's been talking about because the whole guy came and sat next to him. They hugged and he said he loved him and whatnot. And I guess they spent Thanksgiving together. They've been taking photos. I guess it's a model or whatnot from what people are seeing on the social media and blogs. I thought it was cute. Listen, if you could move on and find love from your previous situation that everybody knows about, that's been put out there for all of us to know by you because you've made songs about it and stuff. Listen, by all means, congratulations to August Alsina and the homeboy. I forgot his name, Zuze. I don't know. But if he's happy, I'm happy. That's it. There's nothing else to take. I just wanted to mention that because I was thinking, I was like, dang, there's something I don't remember. What was I supposed to say? And that's it. So, okay, that's it. Anything else? You guys let me know what you guys thought. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe and comment what you thought about the season. What you thought about the ending and anybody of the characters you want to say. After that, I'm really done this time. Okay, bye.